Who is Rugor Nass? Before I get started, I'm trying to get up to 10 subscribers, so if you could leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, it would be much appreciated. Rugor Nass was the leader or boss of the Gungans on Naboo, and he was a member of the High Council of Gungans at the capital city Gungan at Lake Panoga. Don't know if I pronounced those correctly, so if I mispronounce them, please leave a comment down below. Not too much is known about Rugor Nass, despite him having a pretty prevalent role in Episode 1, being the boss of the Gungans. And what we know from the Gungan in human history is that Gungans and humans don't interact. That's why they built the city of Gungan down below in the lake, so that way they don't have to interact. The Gungans don't have to interact with humans above. But until the invasion of the Trade Federation or the Separatist Union during the times before the Clone Wars, Padme Amidala, or Queen Amidala at the time, begs Rugor Nass to fight the Trade Federation, and in doing so they will put aside their differences and live amongst peace together on Naboo. Rugor Nass would of course agree to this because they would have to abandon the Gungan capital city after the invasion of the Trade Federation. But I do think it is interesting to note that, again, we don't know much about this character, and some of the other stuff I was able to gather up is that he does banish Jar Jar from the, not High Council, but there was like a Junior Council. He banishes Jar Jar from that council because he crashed his personal submarine, which I think is funny, of course, because Jar Jar is just a klutz, and potentially even makes the Gungan race look bad. Maybe that's why Rugor Nass has a bad relationship with Jar Jar, kind of on like the meta side of things. After the Gungans were able to defeat the Trade Federation on Naboo, it established peace amongst the Gungans and the humans who lived on the surface. I think it's interesting that a war/battle continues to cause peace on Naboo, which is primarily a pacifist planet. I would definitely like to see Rugor Nass expanded upon, potentially somehow with how the Republic turns into the Empire, and how Sheev Palpatine was also a member of Naboo, and there could have been some old or unsettling views upon the Gungans, and possibly view the Gungans as enslaved people or potentially a genocide. That's kind of like an interesting scenario that I could see this character being brought back to show. But we also do know that he does step down as the boss of the Gungans sometimes during the Clone Wars, and he is succeeded by someone else. But again, this character is only in Episode 1, and I think briefly in the Clone Wars as well, the TV show. But I would like to see this character or the Gungan race expanded upon, of them being enslaved on the Empire, because I think that would be a very interesting thing to see what happens to the Gungans post the Republic. If I was wrong about any information, or if there's any more information on Rugor Nass, please feel free to share it. I'll be discussing down below if there is comments. But until next video, goodbye.